Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's a life story. It's kind of messed up. Um, about, yeah, I know I'm looking a little rough. Don't judge me. Anyways, it's about how I joined the army and I got MJ'd. Alright, so we gotta start back. I was in high school and I can't hide it. I was a hoe. I was a hoe. I was hoeing out in high school, and I had a few chicks that I was dating all at one time. And for me not to say any names, I'm gonna call this chick Dee Dee. All right. So, no matter of fact, I'm gonna call her DL. Her name is DL. That's her initials, DL. So if you know me, you know who this is. So, uh, I was dating this girl named DL. Wasn't that cute in the face? Cool chick, crazy, whatnot. All right, cool. We're dating in high school and stuff. So, graduated high school, went to college, went to Western Carolina, and at one point, me and DL broke up, and I started talking to one of my high school sweethearts. Um, I'm gonna call her DH. That's her initials, DH. So me and her started talking and everything. Well, DH, who I really like, really love, to this day, she's gonna go to my college. Well, what ended up happening was DL popped up, and DL decided she was gonna come to my college, which was kind of weird. And so because of that, DH found out she ain't come, all this other shit. She went to another college. So DL came to my college. DH went to another college. So, um, she think I planned it or whatever, but I really had no idea. But anyways, DL ended up being in my college, and so while we were there and everything, we started talking real cool, whatever, messing around, whatever. We're in college. Okay, cool. Um, Turn around. I ended up going to jail the summer after my freshman year. Ended up going to, and she was coming to the college because she was a year younger than me. So, ended up going to jail, and I got locked up. I was fighting the dude. She tried to break it up. Here's the crazy part. I'm gonna tell you how dumb you are when you're young. Me and her was dating. She was cheating on me with another guy, and I found out. I was fighting the other guy. She comes to break it up. I push her out the way. I keep beating this dude ass, and I got arrested because she had a scratch on her knee, and I got assault for that. I got charged with assault for that. Okay, so turn around. I'm in jail. I get out on a signature bond. Go back to school, and everything goes okay. Cool. To this day, I don't know how. But my parents found out. I do not know how to this day. And and one day I'm just laying in my dorm. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. The school tried to kick me out of college for this, but they put me in some type of supervisory probation thing. But they kicked me out the dorm, my dorm. So I was staying in somebody else's dorm, um, just so I can go to school and have someone lift my head at night. All right, so cool. So I turn around. I'm in there. I'm chilling. I'm whatever. Matter of fact, I was still staying in my room every now and then. My old room. I know how to get in, get out. Anyways, so well, yeah, I found out I wasn't going to college no more. I had to knock on my door, open my door. My parents was there. And they were like, "Pack your shit. You ain't coming back." What? Like, I was totally lost. I'm in Virginia with my dad, and my mom was in North Carolina, and I'm staying with my dad in North Carolina, in Virginia. And I tried to get a job at Five Guys so I could go back to school, thinking, what would make me think working at Five Guys over the summer, you can save enough money to go to college? What makes you think that? I have no freaking idea. But I'm there. And I started realizing I'm not going to make enough money for this. So I started thinking. I had a brother who was in the Army. Family was in the Army before and everything. My dad used to be in the Marines. So I came up with this great idea. Like, you know what? I know what I'm about to do. So I get off work one day. I'm sitting there. My dad comes home. I say, "Dad, can I talk to you?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, we need to talk." He was like, "Well, let me finish eating first." So he gets up, I never forget, made some spaghetti, went in his bedroom and started eating. While I'm in the living room, on my computer laptop, watching Dragon Ball GT, binge watching, waiting on him to come out. So he finally finished eating, coming out and stuff, and he says, "All right, let's talk." I said, "Well, Dad, look, I've been doing a lot of thinking. This ain't working. I'm thinking about joining the military." My dad turns around and goes, "Oh, really? So, what you plan on doing? Which branch you plan on getting into?" So I said, "Well, I'm thinking about going to the Marines." "Why?" "Because you was in the Marines." He said, "Well, son, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to the Marines. No. People goes in the Marines, don't come back out the same." "Okay." He said, "So choose something else." I said, "All right. Well, I was still, dumbass me was still talking to DL at this time. You know what? She got a cousin that's in the Navy. Me and him real cool. Went to high school together and everything. Hey, man, I think I can go in the Navy, man. Be with him, go be in the Navy." He said, "That's a good choice." I said, "But let me ask you a question." "What's up?" "Do you want to be on a boat for 6 to 8 months with nothing but dudes?" Don't want to do that. Nope. So that got scratched off. So turn around. I said it's between the Air Force and the Army. I had a friend. She was in the Air Force. Her name's Sylvia. And she was in the Air Force. And my brother was in the Army. So I called the Air Force through her. And they was like, "Look, it's like September." She was like, "Look, you're not going to be able to get in until November." All right. My mind, I'm thinking, I'm trying to get out of my parents' house. So I call my brother. He contacts his old recruiter who contacts somebody else. "Oh, come to Charlotte, come to North Carolina, and we'll get you in." I go down there. We do everything we got to do. As you know, I got paperwork in front of me. And it says National Guard on the paperwork. What's that? I had no idea what the National Guard was at this time. So I was like, so my brother flips the hell out. My dad flips the hell out. Kicks the dude out my house because he tried to finesse me real quick. But my dad always taught me, make sure you read your contracts. And just because I seen National Guard and I said it out loud, I called it. So my brother calls his old recruiter, cusses him out. Nah, that ain't what you know what we're trying to do. He coming up with excuses. Hook me up with somebody from Gastonia. Okay, meet the dude. Actually, before I even met the dude, me and my brother talked to him on the phone, and he was like, "Look, if you turn around and enlist for the same job your brother got for 3 years, I can get you a $30,000 bonus, and I can get you going in 2 weeks. Sign me up right now." And I was gone. All right, that's how I left. Stuff happened, whatever, did them, and I left, and then get the basic, do AIT, get sick, had to get recycled because I got sick. So I do the whole thing all over again for AIT. Valentine's Day happened or whatever. So DL decides, I'm gonna come see you in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. So she actually took a bus from North Carolina to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. That's determination. I can't even knock her for it. That's determination. So she spent a week with me. We had a hotel room, everything. All right, cool. She leaves. I ain't thinking nothing of it. So months go by. It's like June or whatever. I finally got an AIT. Find out she's pregnant. Here we go. Alright, whatever. So we're talking about getting married. So I'm with my partner. I'm at Fort Drum, New York. I'm with my partner Lee. Lee was a black goofy dude, and me and him was sitting there one day, and she called me, whatever, and she gave me the due date, and she was like, "Oh yeah, the due date is December 4th." I started thinking, and I told her right then, I don't think that baby mine. Oh no, this baby yours. You're the only one I was with. And okay, cool. Trying to trust her, that's my girl at this time. All right, whatever. So we finally meet up. We supposed to got our marriage license and all that stuff, so we can get married. There's just a bunch of BS kept going on around that time, like just to get the marriage license. And I was like, I just called it all off. I just called it all off because like it shouldn't be this difficult to get married. Why is this so difficult? I said this must be a sign, so I cut it off. And then on top of that, my first sergeant and my commander, who like we didn't get along like that, they actually sat me down, the guy who they don't like, and told me, "Don't marry this chick. Don't do it. We commend you for trying to be a man, but don't do it. Don't do it. Something don't sound right. Don't do it." So I ain't do that shit. I said, fuck that. I ain't do it. So she came up and she, whatever, this baby yours. And I just told her, I said, man, that baby ain't mine. It really is hitting hard with me like, yo, this baby ain't mine. How do you figure this baby yours? I want people to really figure this out. Do you want to know why there's so many people's birthdays between the days of November 14th and November 24th? You were conceived on Valentine's Day. It was conceived on Valentine's Day. Ain't no damn way that baby's mine in December. And how do I know this? Because my birthday is between them dates. I was conceived on Valentine's Day. I know how this shit fucking works. No. Fuck no. It doesn't add up. So that was a huge thing, right? So we break up. I'm not really talking to her like that. I meet my ex-wife at this time. We're just friends or whatever. And actually, yeah, we're just friends. We're just friends. And turn around. I actually tried to get back with DH, but she told me no. That kind of hurt. She told me no. I hurt like hell. And sorry, feelings came back. And turn around. So I ended up getting with my ex-wife, but she knew about DH and everything. She knew about DL. She knew about everything. She was cool. She understood. So me and my ex-wife were dating at this time. We're both in the army. And December 4th happens and the baby is born. It's a baby girl. Here's the fucked up part in this whole situation. Before I broke off the us getting married, I actually named the baby girl. I named her. So when this baby was born, she gave this baby girl this name that I chose, that I picked out. But that don't even what makes it so fucked up. She gave the baby my last name. My last name. She tried to put me on a birth certificate, but the hospital stopped it because she couldn't do it because I wasn't there and all this other shit. Some state law. So, she couldn't do that. So cool, whatever. Baby has my last name. I done named the baby a long time ago. She done gave this baby this name. So, cool. I'm going to tell you how crazy I am. I end up getting married to my ex-wife. I go to North Carolina to go visit my parents. And I get the baby. I'm telling them, oh, well, I got to get the baby to do, put them on my health insurance and all that. Oh, okay, cool. Don't know why they believed that because I wasn't even on the birth certificate. But they believed it. Okay. So I turned around and went and got a DNA test. Cool. Gave the baby back, told me everything was fine. It'll take some time before the process all goes through so the baby be covered with health insurance and everything. All right, cool. I get a phone call from my mom because I had a DNA test mailed to one in New York at my house and one to my mom. And it got to my mom first. And my mom said, son, what are you doing? Oh, me and the wife, we about to go to McDonald's to get something to eat real quick. Oh, yeah, well, you might want to go sit down. Why? Oh, you might want to go sit down. Wait, stop. When I went to go get the baby for the DNA test, her dad pulled me to the corner and told me if I cannot take care of this baby, he's in a position where he could take care of the baby himself. And just let him know if I can't do it. And I said, I will remember that. So now fast forward. So, turn around. Mom said, man, we'll sit down. Nah, Mom, what's going on? Just tell me. Well, I got your DNA test. Okay, cool. So I'm like, she knows kind of how I feel right now. She know what I don't need in my life. I don't need this baby to really be mine right now because I ain't trying to deal with that. Because there's a lot of drama with this girl. My mama told me that thing said 0.0% chance of being mine. Oh, I was so heated. I wasn't heated. Look, yes, I didn't have to, I didn't need all that drama in my life. Yes, I'm happy for that. But if y'all knew the bullshit that this motherfucker put me through. Oh my fucking gosh. Oh shit. Like, I was so fucking heated. And you know who the first person I thought of? Her fucking dad. Her fucking dad was the first person I thought of. So I called that nigga. And I called him. And I said, yo, you remember what you told me that day? What you talking about? Remember when you told me that if I was in position to do this, you would step up? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Wow. Because that baby ain't mine. Go do that. I holler at you. And I hung the fuck up. Oh, it felt so good to say that shit. Oh, woo. Hey, I'm feeling up. I am feeling the whole, woo. I was so happy. Man. So, turn around. Came up. I got a phone call from her. What are you talking about? This baby ain't yours. I told her I got a DNA test and she ain't shit. And bitch, you a fucking lie. She caught it. Oh, she caught everything that day. Oh, she caught it all. She couldn't do nothing but listen. And I knew she had me on speakerphone. And I knew her mom and dad was there. And I still went the fuck off. I ain't give two shits. Fuck you. I'm telling you. So, she came up and said, well, how do I know that you're not lying? Go to my mama's house. My mama got the DNA test and all that other shit. So she went and got the DNA test. You know this bitch turned around and said, this shit look fake. Bitch, I did not pay over $500 for some fake shit, all right? Let me tell you who I went to. I'm going to tell you who I went to. It's called DNC. It's the same people that Maury goes to. It's the same people that actually your court goes through to get there. It's the same exact people. That's who I went through. We actually know the lady who do the swabs for us because we, had it happen to us in our family a couple times. So we had to, so we actually know the lady. No, bitch, this shit's real. Oh, well, you don't even got... No, bitch, just coming in the mail. That shit actually came about 2 days later. And I read that shit. I said, this bitch ain't shit. And so, woo! And that baby had my last name for about 3 or 4 years. As far as I know. I know she had it for a while, but last time I was told, it was about 3 or 4 years. Had my last name. And wasn't even my daughter. I used to think of shit. Like, yo, what if I meet this baby one day? And she turn around and says, hey, I heard you my daddy. What will be my reply? Because, we was in the same circle. So there was a good chance that if I came back in town and stuff, we would actually run into each other and with the baby. If that happened, what would be my reply? I thought of so much evil shit. Like, I had one time I actually had a thought to say, first it was like, little girl, you need to go talk to your mama. And, about that. I had that. Then I had another thought process to say, I'm sorry. Anybody in this area could be your daddy right now because your mama's a hoe out here. Like, I had that thought process. I had some fucked up thought process to tell this little girl about her mama. You know what I mean? But I didn't do it for 2 reasons. One, I'm better than that. And two, I ain't meet her. I ain't meet her the whole time. This whole time she had my last name and all that. So, but she ended up finding out who her daddy was and all this. And yeah, she cheated and she tried to say it was one drunk night and all this other fuck shit. Whatever, bitch. Fuck you. Like, that shit really fucked my head up for a minute. Like, yo, you really fucked my head up for